Hello, Dr. Coker here, and this is a guide to Volenfell on Veteran difficulty from the Elder Scrolls Online. This is a Dwarven Ruins-themed dungeon from the base game. Let's get started. At certain times in this dungeon, it can be confusing to figure out which way to go next or how to unlock a door in your path. I'll explain a simple route as we work through the bosses. After a few trash pulls, you will encounter the first boss, Desert Lion. He is surrounded by lioness adds, but this fight is fairly straightforward. DPS should take out all the adds first to simplify the fight. The tank should be able to maintain aggro on everything, but mostly just make sure to hold the boss. Occasionally he will reposition and then roar. This will stun everyone in the group with fear, but you can break free to end it. After the lion, there are many directions you can go, but I recommend taking the stairs immediately to the left of the lion. Kill some trash, then proceed northeast until you reach the next boss. The second boss is Quintus Verres. He has 3 phases, but they are all fairly simple. First is the warrior phase. The tank should just hold him in place where he spawns. He has a heavy attack the tank will have to block. He also does a whirlwind attack that DPS and healers must get away from. The tank will likely be okay just blocking it. Around halfway through the fight, he'll run and grab a rod and enter the mage phase. The tank must hold aggro here because he hits a bit hard with magic in this phase. He also drops fire AoE on the ground that everyone must avoid. When his health gets low, he enters the gargoyle phase. This isn't so bad, the tank just needs to hold him still and face him away from the group. He will sometimes turn a random player to stone with his breath. Just break free from it. After this, he often pounds the ground for a few seconds for a large circular AoE attack. Everyone should wait outside the circle until he finishes. The gargoyle may do some frontal conal attacks, but as long as the tank faces him away from the group, it should be fine. Looking left from where the boss spawned, you will see a hole in the wall. Go that way and continue on the path through another trash group. Just after them, enter the door labeled Secret Tunnel and fight your way through it. After emerging from the tunnel, make a hard left and work your way to the Guardian's Helm. Here you will encounter the third boss, Boilbite. He's a spider surrounded by spider adds that the tank should pick up and DPS should take out first. He will occasionally teleport and attack the tank from behind. Lower level tanks may need to block this, but it isn't too bad. He also does an expanding AoE that all players should roll out of as it does heavy damage. After he is dead, make sure someone pulls the lever behind the chair. Head back outside and down the stairs. You will find a door has been opened, so go through it. Then turn right and proceed down the hill. After killing the trash, go straight ahead and cross the water to the next boss. The fourth boss is Tremorscale. The tank should face him away from the group. Tremorscale is very simple. He does a tail swipe that has an AoE marker to step out of, or the tank can simply block it. He also sometimes burrows underground, and you'll see a red AoE where he is about to burst out of the surface. Just roll out of it. Once he's dead, you may notice the door behind him is locked, but just walk along the river away from the waterfall until you see a door on your left labeled the Guardian's Skull. In this room, you will see a lever that stops the steam from flowing, but be warned that it will still turn on periodically and deal heavy damage. Then you'll encounter the fifth boss, Unstable Construct. He has a few fast AoE attacks that players should try to avoid if possible. He shoots lightning circles across the ground. He spins for a quick circular AoE. He also balls up and slams the ground for a circular attack. All of these are avoidable, marked AoE attacks that happen fairly quickly. Sometimes he puts an AoE on a player that explodes and deals damage to anyone in it. If you get this, it's best to roll away from other players. Once he's defeated, pull the lever in the room, then go east and pull the second lever. Now head outside and run all the way back to the sealed door where you killed Tremorscale earlier. This will lead you to the final boss, the Guardian Council. The Guardian Council has you fighting 3 large guardians, blue, red, and yellow. There is no point in using the usual focus fire strategy here, as they share damage. Every now and then, you will see a yellow beam between them where they equally distribute health between the 3 of them. The simplest strategy is for the tank to focus on the yellow one, while everyone else attacks whoever is most convenient to attack at the given moment, while remaining aware of a few things. The red one will constantly do whirlwind attacks and chase players, and everyone should avoid him at all times. The blue one will be stationary and shoot AoEs all over the place. The yellow one, who the tank should be holding, does heavy attacks frequently that need to be blocked. This fight can be challenging, but as long as people are aware of the red one and stay out of his path while avoiding AoEs, it should be fine. If you activate hard mode, no new mechanics are added, but the bosses have increased health and deal more damage. And that's it for Veteran Volenfell. Good luck, thanks for watching, and see you next time.